So give all praise for to Yahweh because He wants to. Now, brother King of Messiah, we got saying how Shabbos can be told. An example of Leviticus 18 verse 30, 18 verse 30. Leviticus 18 verse 30. Therefore you keep my ordinance, say you commit out any one of these abominable customs that were committed before you, and ye defile not yourselves to the Lord your God. But it's like mother's, pagan origins. Alright.
Mother's Day is an emotional day for a lot of people. Some of us don't have the ideal relationship with our moms. For some, she's not around anymore. And for some, now we have children of our own and realize how annoying we were as kids and just want to make it up to her. Send her a Mother's Day card or a bouquet of flowers or just call to say hello. But don't tell her about the real history of Mother's Day, because this day has a pretty grim origin story.
Why not?
Right. A story that might just make you question, should you celebrate Mother's Day at all?
Well, you don't need, it says scripture, we don't need this day to honor our parents.
So stick around, don't forget to subscribe, like, and send your mother a message, or, if anything, keeping you alive. Before we get into the history of Mother's Day as we know it today, let's do a little rewind into ancient history.
Yeah, it's rewind time.
Obviously, honoring mothers for the role they play in our lives can't be something new, and of course mothers have been revered throughout history. The tradition dates back to pagan celebrations in ancient Greece and Rome.
What's that pagan? Follow custom.
In both cultures, mother goddesses were worshipped during the springtime with religious festivals. The ancient Greeks paid tribute to the powerful goddess Rhea, the wife of Cronus, known as the mother of the gods, queen of heaven. Similarly,
this story is also covered in better detail. There's a guy I don't really play more, but in alright, God War 2, this story is better covered than this in this video. Like, the only good thing about that is, though, the main character, he became a better person on the later games. After that.
A three-day festival in mid-March called Hilaria was celebrated to honor an ancient Phrygian mother of the gods, or Great Mother, Magna Mater, dates back to 250 BCE. Down the line in the 17th century, England celebrated a day called Mothering Sunday, on the fourth Sunday of Lent. The day was set aside for all the mothers in England and servants who lived at their employers' residence. A common practice at the time, were encouraged to go home and spend the day with their mothers. Some families would enjoy a mothering cake or carlings, pancakes made of steamed peas, as part of the celebration. As Christianity spread throughout Europe, the Mothering Sunday celebration changed to honor the Mother Church, the spiritual power that gave Christians life and protected them from harm. The celebration eventually merged so that people honored both their mothers and the church. Now coming to the 1900s, the first Mother's Day we know it as was on May 10th, 1908. And it all started when Anna Jarvis of West Virginia sent 500 white carnations to her late mother's
pagan
church in her honor and held a celebration of mothers in Philadelphia on the same day. By 1914, the holiday had taken off in cities and states around the country, and President Woodrow Wilson officially designated the second Sunday in May as Mother's Day. Now, initially, Jarvis created her version of Mother's Day around a sentimental view of motherhood and domesticity, envisioning a day venerating the daily services and sacrifices of mothers within the home, which makes sense and largely remains the concept of Mother's Day we celebrate today. But here's the catch. Anna Jarvis's mother, Anne Reeves Jarvis, had the idea for a day for mothers decades before her daughter, and it looked nothing like the version that eventually caught on. Back in the 1850s, Reeves Jarvis noticed the high infant mortality rate due to unsanitary living conditions, the spread of disease, and contaminated milk, and wanted to do something about it. That's when she decided to start a mother's.
They say contaminated milk, but they abuse the cows, though. Alright.
Where moms would get together and perform community service that would help other mothers from poorer backgrounds to take better care of their children. The reason Reeves Jarvis had such keen interest in maternal and infant health and mortality is because she didn't have a great experience in that area herself. Out of the 13 children she gave birth to, only 4 lived until adulthood, something that tragically was not uncommon. And while this was a problem everywhere in America in the 19th and early 20th centuries, it was especially pervasive in Appalachia, where an estimated 15 to 30% of infants died before their first birthday. One of the first events Reeves Jarvis organized.
That's just part 1. With that one gives all honor, all praise to Fifty Hall because he won True Brown Barry King Messiah Omega son of that. Y'all shown with that. Shown.